Wow, it took all of this, y'all. All right, let's see. Back again. I don't know what my problem with YouTube is, but they have a serious problem. Um, the shadow banning has gotten ridiculous. You don't even need to be doing anything, and these people here doing anything, and these people here will block the mess out of you. All right. So, kind of back up. Let's see what we can do. Make sure y'all know that I'm in the right place. All right. So, basically, about my topic, I want to bring forth Brother Yadiah. All right. And he has a channel of his own. But as I was trying to point out before, we noticed some shenanigans going on. All right. We noticed some shenanigans going on. Couldn't really put our fingers on what was going on. At least I couldn't. All right. And so what I decided to do was that I decided to just check everything and just pay attention to what we were discussing. All right. Now, here's the weird thing. The weird thing is this, that as soon as I get this done, I'm gonna bring them on. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. So you've heard of free speech Avenger. Free speech. No, dang, I can't say that 5 times fast. You heard of free speech Avenger. All right. Free speech Avenger. Now, in this thing, and this is why, brothers, we need to leave. We need to find another way. And we need to, some of the times, we got to leave us alone. For our own good, we have to leave us alone. Some of the times you got to leave some of us alone. Some of the times it's not always the white man. All right. So let me bring Brother Yadiah on real quick. All right. So let me get him up in here real quick.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
All right.
What's up, man? Hey, yeah.
So you're on, and I wanted to wait for more. I was going to say,
what again?
I said I wanted to wait for a few more brothers to get in, but let's get this going now. All right. So as they come in, they get a good whiff of what's going on. All right.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead. You got the floor. All right. So basically, let me give a little background. What happened was, all right, what's been happening is this, that on Free Speech Avenger, I noticed that I was not able to share videos. All right, and this brother started to figure out, dang, I can't share videos either. Right. So we was like, well, what is going on? Because ain't this free speech for Afroman?
Yeah.
That's what we was thinking. And if we was thinking that, we thought wrong.
Right.
Basically, that's the bottom line of it.
Okay. Right.
So go ahead, brother. You got the floor.
Well, see, what it is, what I see is that the guy that owns it, well, there's two guys that own it, and I won't say their names, but they had some other brothers that were already down with them, and then they got on, I guess, before a lot of us did, because I came on there late.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and I was asked to come on there. I kept having people come on. Yeah, I kept having people come to my channel asking me to come on there.
Oh, I see.
So that's why I ended up trying to post videos up on there. So imagine my surprise when I couldn't post videos up on there. Like, I was like watching other people post video. I was like, why aren't mine posting? I thought it was a problem with their site. But go ahead. Tell us what.
I don't. But it's very weird because I had to open up a new account and then same on my new account. You know, on FA Avenger. Then the same thing with my old videos that I had from my YouTube channel were all up there.
So what did you find out about these guys and who were they against?
Well, one of them is the owner. He has a real hatred towards, I guess the mindset of other brothers. You know, as I guess I would say, you know, the SYSBM. Right, SYSBM, but he thinks, well, what he's coming off, he thinks it's some kind of movement or whatever, and I guess he had been damaged by this so-called black female he was in a relationship with from Los Angeles, and he's from Chicago, so he moves her in, and he had started having issues with her, so now he thinks that, you know, all women are not good to be with, and he's becoming like this black version of like Elliot Rodger or something like that.
Okay, so here's
not like I'm saying he's like that, but
no. I'm just saying you know more than we do. Right.
And then he tries to critique other groups of women, thinking that he know, and he says, well, you know, they're not good either. They're just like they're just as fucked up as this black female.
Watch your language.
SYSBM. Right, I'm sorry, you know, but this is the way he kind of talks.
Right. But you know, this is my channel. They can't wait to just keep information from everybody.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You know how they do. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
No, you know how they do my channel.
Yeah, but like that's how he was going in, and I was like, well, something happens, and I guess there was another guy I was involved with that was. Teaching the SYSBM stuff, and he was down with him for a while. So I don't know if it was something that he said to that SYSBM brother said to him, because that one I was talking to was from New York, and I don't know what happened with him, but obviously that the co-owner of FA Avenger had something about that. So now he feels that it's his platform. He can just go all in the way he wants to go in and talk this, anti-female thing. That's
right.
That's pretty much what he's doing.
And so if you don't agree with the anti-female, so let me get this straight. So if you don't agree with the anti-female thing, like I'm not anti-black female, I'm anti-wicked black female.
Well, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so
he paints them all. He pretty much paints them all with a broad brush, including the ones that are non-black.
Right, and I here's the thing. So this is what I am. Okay, right. I am the laws of probability. And the probability given American black women and women, period, that you are going to run into some problems.
Right. Yeah, but he just don't want to deal with, he's making a choice because he don't want to deal with them at all. But he hasn't even scratched the tip of the iceberg to explore other options. He just dealt with, as we call, the other FYSBMs call the VAW, the Daggle. So he just dealt with that type of female. So now he just thinks that that's where he's coming from.
Right,
and
but you know what?
Other brother has done.
Now here's the weird part. I understand the sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
See, I understand what's going on, right?
Right.
And in all probability, we are all in agreement. It's just that we're not in agreement that everybody's bad, but we are in agreement that enough of them are that you have to beware of everybody.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Exactly. And so I understand the brother's premise, but at no point
Right.
would I silence other brothers or go on my platform and start banning. So in other words, this is, don't have free in your name. If everybody don't have free speech, if the free speech don't go out for everybody. And this is my problem with the modern day um these young males. And you get the feeling that these guys are raised by the single mother with her thing in it. And the problem is this. Okay?
Yeah.
Here's the problem. The same thing.
Hey, Dobby.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't want to cut you off. Hey, for my Ubers here, actually, I got to take my Uber home.
Go ahead.
I was just getting off of work. Yeah, so, no, but I understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, speak.
Yeah.
Get the last words in before you go.
Well, yeah, before I go, it's basically, well, also I think what it is, the format of the video, but I think like that's a lie. I think they're trying to really hinder more brothers getting on there. And that's all I have to say about that.
Okay. So, and this is the problem.
Right.
This is the problem I'm having with a lot of these so-called dudes, right? The problem that I'm having is a lot of these dudes don't mean well when dealing with the Afro community. They don't mean the whole community well, right? The reason why it's so easy for crooked Democrats to use these people. Now, everybody's aware of the Republicans, even though the Republicans have never been as crooked as to us as a people, as the Democrat. And the Democrats, the reason why they were so crooked to us is because, well, we kept voting for them as a group. All right. And so they got these people to dislike a guy, but never judge the Democrat. See, the problem that I have is the hypocrisy of it all, that a lot of these simple-minded so-called brothers, and I do mean simple-minded, because it's a simple mind that will judge one side, but favor another side that does worse than the side that you're judging. All right? And so, and if anybody else want to call in and add to this discussion, the line is now open. All right? And so, and this is a problem. I find this to be a problem. I find this to be a significant problem where we can't have any space where any of them brothers could get in like spies and tear down any critique and or message that we come in up with that is contrary to the mentality of the BAW. And I'm saying that it's the same mind. The BAW and them, the same mind. All right? It defies logic, as I'm explaining before. All right? It defies good judgment. We are supposed to judge. When it says son of man, judge everybody, that's what we're supposed to do. We use the commandments to judge. We don't use scripture. We use the commandments. Simply that. The natural laws. All right? And so when somebody is showing themselves to be my adversary, when I can't trust them in my company, when I look at them as saboteurs, think about this. I have to look at them as saboteurs. That anytime we have a thought contrary to theirs, like the female, they will try to shut us down. Well, who did they learn it from? Y'all have to think about that, right? And so this is why we're not going to have much of anything. You can't. You can't because it's a community so thoroughly divided on the lines of really not much of anything. All right. Now, speaking of which, and I'm gonna say this as I say this. All right. Thank you all for the donations. And guess what? In September, I will be going to Brazil. So Texas Marine, yeah, I got to find a way to dig all those soccer balls out. So we put them way in the back. And so, and I'm asking the brothers in the favela, what do you think they will need? And we're going to do what we can with stuff that'll go a long way. All right. So, hey, what's up? Simplify USMC Vet. What's up, Daniel Porter? Backwoods Rider, Christopher Lane. What's going on? Young Mexico. Hello. Dark Lord of the Community. Formerly known as Lord Vader. What's up, Death Code? All right. So, basically, we get shut down enough. All right. YouTube shuts us down. You got a bunch of people that shut us down. All right. And these people shut us down from us being able to think, have our own thoughts, right? Not only have these people, so we've talked about a group on Facebook. We're talking about a group that made another channel that was supposed to be free speech for all the brothers and stuff like that. And they're doing just as much shadow banning there as they were doing to people on YouTube. Now, what I was getting into and what I was saying a while back is this. And this is something you brethren need to be aware of. We need to be aware of this here. That I was talking about snitches. The same snitches that won't snitch on a criminal that commits a homicide, that steals, that tears apart the community, will straight up snitch to, and not even snitch, they will go and block you from speaking. They will flag down your channel. Understand these dudes will flag down your channel just like the females to stop your content out of jealousy, out of anger because you don't agree with them and you're putting up facts that prove them wrong. All right. We got people that don't want to learn anything from anyone. They got their group and they will only listen to people that will reinforce what they believe they already know. All right. Hold on. Let's see who we got here. All right. We got Texas Marine on the line. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, brother.
What's going on?
I just want to chime in about that FS Avenger.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you. All right, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna have to get him back. All right, let me see if I can hit him back. See if I do it. All right, there you go.
All right.
Go ahead.
Hey, I remember when you told us to go check your videos out there. I think you may have gotten 3 videos on there total.
And I'm supposed to have like 20.
But you kept referring us back to FS Avenger. But I was like, ain't nothing yet.
So they totally blocked my channel.
Yeah, you told me that later because I'm like, I kept looking for you, but I couldn't find it because I went ahead and subscribed and was paying.
You were paying?
Because to get notifications through that site, you had to pay.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, where the videos at? Because I saw them on YouTube and you said there'll be an FS Avenger. I go over there. Nothing.
Yeah, there was a bunch of videos that I've been putting up on. So they blocked my channel all the way off. All right, this is how sad these so-called black men are supposed to be on and I'm gonna call them black men because they can't be brothers. Look at how sad that is. And y'all need to share this on Facebook so that we can know who we're dealing with. So
there's
basically,
another guy that's on there, go by the name of Hello?
Go ahead.
There's another guy on there go by the name of Brian Solange. Even he started going to BitChute.
Okay, now let me tell you something else about these dudes. If you do not support the Democrat, they get mad at you. These will be the same slaves that will call out and tell the Democrats about all the slave rebellions that's about to happen. That's basically what we have here.
Oh yeah, because you saw what happened to Nick Cannon today, right?
Uh-huh.
CBS Viacom dropped his radio show.
Right. So he's buying his.
He did the same thing that Deshaun Jackson did.
So why did they drop Nick? Because you can't have an opinion anymore.
It says who the true Hebrews are.
Yeah. Oh, so you have to. Here's the thing. So if you tell the truth about us at all, we are the most disparaged people on this planet by the country that we live in. The Afro male in the United States that wakes up and want to be in the truth and to be something other than the slave. Because a lot of these dudes don't mind being slaves. All right, but when you find out through archaeology, right, and all the rest of these sciences, who we really are, who even in history, they knew who we really were. The historians knew who we really were. In World War II, there was a guy that was given all the plans that he used to deal with the people he dealt with was given to him by the United States because they was using the same thing he used to deal with them people. The United States was using those same programs against us before him. So I am taking oh Lord have mercy. Not archaeology, but paleo
Paleontology?
Not forensic oh Lord. What's the name of my class, man? My brain is hurting, man. My brain is gone.
I know what you're talking about. I can't get it either.
All right, so the name of my class is called Paleo. Hold on, let me see. Cause I got some stuff to hold on. What's it telling me this? All right, it won't let me do it. Wow, this is ridiculous. Hold on. Let me screenshot this real quick.
Hey, but I'm gonna say if I jump off of here,
Let me call you right back. Okay, I need to screenshot this. All right, now let me call the brother back right back. Oop, wrong one. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the brother right back. All right, so y'all kind of understand what's going on. There we go. So this is so y'all kind of understand what's going on. Okay, so there we go. And so you got all this shadiness, and this is why nothing can ever get done. The very dudes that would be your protectors, the very dudes that would be that know how to figure some stuff out, your very thinkers. This is what happened in Africa. Think about this. In Africa, the people that they took, they didn't take the Rudy Poop guys. They left them. They kidnapped the best and brightest because they needed people that can plant and build. All right. Now, when they got them their skills, they needed them to forget who they were. And even with the natives that was here, because remember, in the United States, they only brought 350,000 slaves here. So the other millions of people, Afro people that were here, were already here before the red man. But see, you can't say that, because when we start figuring out that, hold on, we was everywhere first, this makes the Caucasians feel uncomfortable because they stole a whole lot from us. Never mind land. To steal your identity from you, that's a problem. But they can't do it without help. And they always had help from the sellouts. Period. They always had help from the sellouts.
it's like they say, Nabi, the deeper you dig, the blacker the planet gets.
Right. And so now y'all see, this is why we can't have anything, because our own people are worse than YouTube when it comes to censoring, while having the name of free speech, Black Avenger, free speech. How you for free speech? Hold on for a second.
It's only a free if you agree with the person whose site you own.
Yes. So that's not freedom.
Nope.
Man. There it is. Nope, that ain't it. Hold on for a second.
Oh, while he stepped out, all you brothers that are on here, he talked about September, and I'm looking at going back with him in November. Any brothers that are able, that are willing, that can go, so we can just make a sizable presence of good Aboriginal Indigenous men wherever we go, whether it's the Philippines, Brazil, Colombia, to let them know what the real so-called Crayola colored men in America are like. And we ain't all simps and minions. And as it gets worse here, keep your go back and escape plan ready at all times.
All right, as y'all see me climbing all over some stuff, my favorite, what did I do with it? Oh, Lord. I think somebody may have gotten me for my neck thing. Lord, they got me. All right, my neck thing that I have around my neck, I'm gonna have to buy another one when I get to Fort Sam. So somebody got me for my neck thing because, you know, that's what people do. That I wear, huh? For that because I was about to go in the store. But anyway, so basically, let me just say this real quick. Any donation anybody have, thank you for somebody sent $4. Thank you for that. All right. Thank you very much. I didn't get a chance to see who it was. It's still hanging around. I didn't. All right. But when we go places, we do more than just go chase women. Although chasing women is a big part of it. All right, but that's not the main thing, because when we want to present that we looking for good women that know how to cater to brothers, and if you good, we know how to take care of you. That's my thing, right? I don't believe we should take care of women that ain't worth taking care of. Period. Right? You ain't worth taking care of. We don't need to take care of you. Remember, you independent. You don't need no man. Anthropology, that's the class I'm taking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anthropology. All right. You don't need no man, so you don't need no man. That's what I'm like. So you know what? That's what you want to be here? Be that here. All right. I'm good with it. All right. I am good with it. Be that here. Dang, I knew I missed something. So that's the thing. Be that way, and we'll be our way. I met a woman yesterday. She was talking all the spiritual stuff, you know, and I said, but I don't. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I see it with the words. If the words you're saying match. If you interested, I'll know. All right, she wasn't. I knew she wasn't. Right, but she was trying to get me to. She was trying to date me. You know what I mean? All right, she saw the car and she was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna date this dude and have him pay for meals and stuff." And as she left, and so she said, "And we can go out to dinner." I was like, "No, we can't." You see what I mean?
It's like the roles have been reversed.
Right, and I told her, "You're not the catch. I am." And she knew it. It's because out of the dudes that she's been messing with, they apparently can't take her out to eat. So she tried to get her a working man or a man with an income, and so that's who she wants to date. Ooh, I'll date him. Y'all feel it? So I'm going to date him, and we going to go out, have a high time in the old town tonight. No, you won't, not on my dime. See, I peep them games. Right? And so I would rather travel to another country, spend a long time there, So to be worth my while, help out where I can help out, and then spend my money on people that appreciate me. Period. Now, what we have here is we have a bunch of dudes that ain't for nothing, but they're against everything. They are so they have no political maturity, as Malcolm X would say. He said we should be politically mature enough to understand that the Democrats have never been on our side. At least the Republicans can claim they were on our side at one time, and they were. They ain't now. But they are worse to us. The Democrats are worse now than, well, they've never been good. When we look at everything that's been done to us, it's been at their hand. Everything that destroyed our community has been at their hand. All right? And so basically, we are in a place here, and I'm going to say this. The people that's been blocking my channel, Democrats. Them people on Free Speech Avenger, Democrats. They're not brothers. They identify as Democrats. They're going to vote for Joe Biden that put most of their brothers in jail. And so, and the thing that these people are against, and me and the brother Yadai was discussing, the thing that they are against is the SYSBM. So remember, I told you, SYSBM means Save Yourself Black Man. It's not an organization. It's not a group. It's not an idea. It's a warning. When we talk, and we talk about saving yourself, it is a warning. What we are saying to you is get your SH right, get your money right, have a go bag, have a way to lead this country if need be. But if you are an Afro-Man in the United States, you have no friends, not even other Afro people. You have a small group, a small select group. See what I mean? You have a small select group.
I wouldn't even call it friends. I would call it a small select group of like-minded Afro men.
Exactly.
Who see the world through a sense of the same lens as you do.
Meaning,
and through that lens,
go ahead.
You worry. We keep each other abreast of what's going on, which is a group warning. It's like a group warning, and it goes out like, hey, this is popping up on this part of the country. Watch out over there. It's heading west or whatever.
Right. And so here's the thing. And they're so immature in their thought. They don't understand a warning when people are trying to warn them. So Save Yourself Black Men is not a doctrinal group like red pill and blue pill, pink pill. No, it's a warning. It is, yeah, MGTOW. It is a warning. It's brothers warning other brothers. And the message is you are going to have to save yourself. Because if you look around, the people that say they got your back is probably stabbing you in it. Period. If you look at
like the Democrats have been doing.
Exactly. And them people, the people that stabbing you in the back, support the agendas of others that will destroy not only you, but them. But they think they're going to make it by themselves.
Hey, Nabi, get this. I stumbled across it. I saw somebody had a video up on YouTube. I was checking out all the mess happened in Chicago with all the shootings. Mm-hmm. And that guy, Tommy Sotomayor, said he come across something. He was playing the guy's video. He broke down who actually started the Republican Party. And it was 100 black men in Houston, Texas. They were often conservative-minded people. They were conservative-minded men that called themselves the Republican Party. For a republic that was America is a republic.
Right.
They were the Republican Party.
Oh yeah. Let me explain this. Let me say this. Let me explain this real quick. Let me explain it. So
he broke down the Klan also. The real purpose of the Klan was to put Democrats back in power. He said it wasn't about killing black people. It was killing anybody that was stopping them from getting back into power.
Exactly.
They killed white conservatives also.
All right, hold on. Let me say this. We are a republic, not a democracy. This is why there's an electoral college. Is because they understand that people that have the power of mob rule, like the women do now, because they know they outnumber everyone, they will then destroy the country by taking all the liberties for themselves and denying the liberties of the minorities. And that's why this is a republic. The white men feared that they would eventually be outnumbered by the women. And so, and they understood the nature of the women is to take, and they would have no land property, and the country will go to hell in a handbasket. Ooh, what's happening now? That's why they did a lot of things. And that's why they said, well, at least we'll have it a republic and have an electoral college so that we can safeguard that that mob rule will not take away the rights of everyone. All right. So I just wanted to point that out before I forgot. So back to what you were saying. Hey, woman of the past. Bonita. Go ahead.
They trying to get rid of the electoral college now. Since they lost, now they want to get rid of it. When they was winning, it was fine. Now that they lost, they want to get rid of it.
And that's their MO. Whatever. And so this is what I'm saying, y'all. This is the Democrats. This is dangerous. Because once they get rid of this stuff and cede power, you're done as black people. You are done. Y'all don't understand this. You are done. That's why the brothers that have traveled with me, that's why we're making inroads where we go. We're not just going there because if we can talk to women, find some wives, we can live where we find a wife.
Yep.
See, y'all don't understand. Hold on. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand what I've been preaching. When I say, brothers, we need to escape, we need to save ourselves, this is what I'm talking about. I'm saying you could go somewhere and we can be builders somewhere else too. If we can't build here, we can build somewhere else. And the first place you build is by building relationships, by doing what you think is needed. And if people are your brothers, then you take stuff there in love. They'll know whether you're genuine or not. That's why I haven't been shot in the favelas. They know I'm genuine. Them brothers know I really care about them. I know now they really care about me too. Go ahead, brother. You got the floor real quick. I'm going to run it real quick.
I'm trying to tell him I didn't understand what he was saying until I stumbled across his videos in late 2017. When I stumbled across Nabi's videos and I saw he was actually on the ground, not hitting vacation hotspots where it's nice and where you can see nice, pretty stuff and the nice beaches and hotels and food. When I saw he was in the real, like Chris Rock said, the real Jamaica, not Trajale, but the real part. When I saw the real part and how much respect he had and how much love they were showing and what he was talking about and the women he was around, I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, so it is true. And that's why I say anybody that can leave, any travel.
Okay, y'all, I'm back. So, basically, with all these things going on, right? With all these things now, and this is the thing, the beauty of this channel. The beauty of this channel is that when people have the freedom to think, when people have the freedom to speak, you never know, even as the person with whom this channel is, you never know what you might learn. All right. And I'm gonna be honest. The Republicans starting in Houston by black people, I did not know that. I did not know that. That's something I did not know. But that's something I learned. I learned a whole lot of stuff from my channel, from you brothers that come up with some stuff. All right. And that's what it's supposed to be about. But you got a lot of brothers that hate that hate for people to teach them something that they don't know. And this is a significant, huge, big, gigantic problem. All right. This is a big problem. Did you have anything else to say, Brian? Hold on for a second. Why ain't this playing through my thing? Hold on. All right, say something. I can hear you, but they can't hear. Hold on. Yeah, it's on. What did I just do? Okay, hold on. For some reason, you're not coming through the car.
Hey, but that's all right. Hey, you relay it for me because we already talked about that. You relay it for me. I can get in here and start cooking and wash some clothes.
All right, man. So I'll holler at you later.
All right.
All right. So basically, so that's the thing, right? So the line is open. So if you have this number, and if you have Facebook Messenger, drop me a line. If you have something to say, drop me a line. All right. That's the beauty in this, right? That is the beauty in this. We can talk about some stuff and we can learn some new stuff. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. When I opened the car door, I think it shut the phone off. All right. So I'm gonna reset this one. All right, just in case somebody else want to call in. So this is the point, right? The point of the matter is this. Hold on. The point of the matter is this. Me, I don't got time for a lot of mess, right? I don't have time for people that would rather be my adversary and do the work of the so-called supremacists that they preach about when they're worse. All right. Even like in slavery, when we was talking about manumissions. All right. How can you be worse? How can you do worse banning than YouTube? But these brothers are doing it. All right. They shadow banned an entire channel. But the reason why they started Free Speech Avenger was because YouTube was shadow banning them. And then they turn around and do it to somebody else. Think about that for a second. All right, so basically, let me see what's going on here. Yeah, we was talking about what they did to Nick Cannon. And if anybody out here have a better idea of what happened with Nick Cannon, please in a minute hit me up. All right. And the reason why I'm asking is I don't keep abreast of a lot of these things too much. Okay. So basically, I depend on a lot of y'all to keep me up to speed as to the goings on what's going down in Hollywood. All right. So hold on. One more full tank. All right. So I'm back. All right. Let me see who wrote something in. All right. Black Dan, as a black Englishman, I have noticed that black American women are not on the side of the black American men, because when George Floyd died, none of them came out and spoke against that white, what that white cop did. They said he was fired from his show for allegedly. Oh, okay, yeah. This is what we were talking about. All right. Now, this is the thing. And this is something about my anthropology class that I'm going through right now that I find very interesting. My anthropology class exists whole and wholeheartedly from the perspective of white men. All right. Now, let me break this down a little more. Because it exists primarily from the perspective of white men, all right, then Afro men, the Afro bros, have no recourse. Okay, we have none. And what I mean by this is this. that when these Caucasians go around digging up bones and stuff like that, everything comes to us and they teach us everything they know, but they teach it from their perspective. But the bones they dig up and the people that really knew what went on, they slaughtered, they killed. They killed knowledge. And now they're trying to relearn knowledge, or maybe they're not trying to relearn knowledge. They're trying to re-teach a lie, right? Because they hope that we now would still believe any words that are coming out of their mouth. And I say to you that we should not believe them anymore in anything they have to say, even in school. When I am in school, I want to understand things from their perspective so I have an understanding of who they are. All right? But while in school, it doesn't mean that what they are teaching is the truth or the right way to do things. As a matter of fact, I think it's the complete opposite. That what they teach is not only not the right way to do things, but they are probably teaching more lies than the truth. You see how that goes? So with that understanding that I'm dealing with people that teach more lies than the truth, with that understanding, then I know how to take what I learned from them. I don't take it as the truth. I take it as my understanding of what they think they know. And this is why this is. As a result of the relationship between Cleopatra and Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, the Roman people were so angry that they burned down the library at Alexandria, destroying 750,000 volumes of scrolls. Dare I say books. And why did they do that? They did that purely out of anger, or when they get angry, they want to kill off knowledge. I want you to understand this. So they wanted to destroy knowledge, so that's what they did. Why? Because they're Romans. That's what they did. So when they destroyed so much knowledge in all the lands that they went to, when the slavers went and took all the smartest people, when they took the religious people. So these are the people, I talked to you about Queen Nzinga. Queen Nzinga had all of her smartest people taken, or she sold them into slavery during the slave trade. I want y'all to get an understanding of that. So they always look at the best or the brightest or the thinkers and the doers, the people that know how to do. The people that are too lazy to do will sell them out. All right? When you look at this, that channel, Free Speech Avenger, was created because they got tired of YouTube banning them from having their free speech. But then they turn around and ban other brothers from having their free speech on their platform, which they call Free Speech Avenger, the free speech for the black man. And they're foolish. And they're seen to be liars, because how can you say you have free speech for the black man when Afro brothers come and have a different point of view? The first thing you do is try to shut them down. No, not try to do. It's their platform. It's the first thing they do. They shut them down. Is this not hypocrisy at its best or worse. This is something to contemplate when we look at when some of us say we're going to do for others. Look at the product of, I have people I disagree with that disagree with some of the things that I say. We agree overall about an overall picture, but the minutia into how to do things, get things done, all right, that's something else. You understand? And so that don't stop, that don't make me want to silence them, because I might be missing some nuggets, like what we just got from Texas Marine. All right, the fact that I don't silence people on my channel, I was able to learn why people weren't seeing my videos on Free Speech Avenger. Then I started to understand that I wasn't the only brother that they're doing this to. You see what I mean? And so when we have such adversaries as the BAW that try to silence us, and these guys like right here, then you know why the community will never go anywhere past where they are now. You know why it's so easy for the Democrats to come in and mind wipe them and still do wickedness to them. All right, now, what is my skin in this, regardless, based on who will win? Well, actually, I just feel bad for the people that was doing well under Trump, because none of us will be doing well under the Democrats. And I see that. I told y'all before, while Trump is in, we're gonna have it good, but as soon, because given all the information, all the racist things that Joe Biden did to us, this dude got more support because the media was able to gin up and gaslight a bunch of Afro Negroes. They paraded a few traitors and treasonous people out to our causes out there. So if Biden wins, you won't have nothing, no leg to stand on and no pot to pee in, because all the special interests that help to brain warp you will be getting all the benefits that you thought you should have had. And mind you, you're going to end up with nothing. All right, you're going to end up with nothing. And I am going to say this: if you end up with nothing, you're going to deserve to end up with nothing, because you should not have allowed the media and people to deceive you to such a degree where you got gaslit by somebody, but was against the Most High. Understand this: against the Most High, and did not judge righteously. Oh, the Afro community is about to be punished like hell if Biden wins. And why? Because you weren't just in your judgment. You stabbed the guy in the back from the jump just because he won. When he asked Afro people to help him work for us, you stabbed them in the back. Then you made enemies of people that had our interests at hand and went to meet with this guy. Period. Then on top of that, you allowed people to blame him for criminal goings on that the Democrats did. So what difference does it matter to me? I only care about my people. But I realized that all the people that look like me are not my people. They are unjust and unrighteous as all get out. The judgment of the Most High is not in them. All right? The Most High says that we're supposed to judge righteously, and we did not as a community. And even though some like me tried to warn them, we were shut down by our own. Period. We were kept from making an income by our own. The very people that was putting people in college. Like that first bit of money when I was making a lot of money on YouTube, all of it went to taking care of people, putting people back in college that had holes. And y'all seen the videos, y'all heard from them. We bought refrigerators from for others that went to college. Y'all heard from them. We did a lot of good with the channel. And the reason why we don't do anything for black people, because black people shut down the money. See what I'm saying? But the same way they did that, I want y'all to understand this. The same way they did that, the same way they shut down speech, it's the same way that Democrats are going to see them for the hypocrites that they are. And like the Republicans call you out, how can you say you're for black lives when you allow your women to murder 23 million to 60 million potential children since 1973? How can you say you're for black lives when with black on black crime? There it is. When you don't stand up to the criminals, but you stand up against the guy that's telling you the truth. When you don't stand up for babies, but you stand against the guys that's giving you the warning to save yourselves because nobody's on your side. Well, guess what? The Most High have a way of judging people like that. And remember, it said by the same meat in which you judge others. If you're not judging righteously, then you're going to get the rewards of people that don't judge righteously. It is a sad day. A very sad day. Let me see. Do I got any W's? It is a very sad day. It is a very sad day when we cannot trust each other. When every time we try to do something productive, it's blocked by people that look like us. It's a very sad day. So, I got some assignments and some papers to write. Don't forget, if you can, please, I'll be on my way back to Brazil in September. All right, so I already got my flight. Hopefully it won't be canceled. I doubt that it will. So September, I'll be going back. I'm going to talk to my other brother, find out what's up in the Philippines, and start making some arrangements for that. And basically, for the dudes that represent Afro Brothers, I want us to do something. It's the idea that I always had, that
say a command.
We understand that we're not going to these places as celibate monks, right? No, Are the drive, and I let them know. I let them know in Brazil, the drive that I had was that the females was so bad for good men here that initially when I went down there, I wanted to see if it was a place conducive for multiple visits so that there could be the chance that we find somebody there. And then brothers was going to Colombia. They said, "Yep, we got love up there." And then the Philippines, we like, "Oh, there's love there," right? So that was the thing. But then again, I wanted the nature of who I was to speak out, right? So I said, "Well, now that I'm here, right? I want to do something for my brothers that's here." Because shoot, I might find somebody become a part of this community that actually care about me. So yeah, let's see what we could do. Oh, then it made inroads for other brothers to come down and be seen in a positive light, not just somebody coming down to take all the women and then show women on Facebook in compromising positions as if we done did something. Y'all understand? And so basically, I go down there. They know I like the women, think they beautiful, but they know that I have other purposes too. They know that we are complete men. We're not shallow. All right? And they also know there's a bunch of shallow men that go down there. Those are the dudes that got to really be careful. All right? And so that's the thing. Right? I don't want to be seen as shallow. You understand? I want us to be seen in a good, positive light as good Afro men that holds it down and still like the ladies. See, one of the biggest things that people try to do is they try to box you in so that you're only great at one thing. Right? You can go down there for the women or go down there and do something for the community. How about do both? Go down there and be a complete person. Love the women. Do for your woman down there because she's showing you love. Right? And then after that, do for the community too. I didn't stop doing for the children in the community here. It's just that I make sure I'm independent of everything else. And I can do what's possible, understanding that it is the BAW that will block me while having the support from some sisters. All right. So I received support from Charlotte in England. I received I received support. Dang, can't talk. I received support from Bertha down south. I received support for Tel. Whatever happened to for Cell 7? All right. Esther out in Fort Worth. Woman of the Past out in Cali. All right. So I have sisters, even sisters from other mothers, that help us do what we do. All right. All right, so that's basically it. So for those that can donate, do. For those that can't, don't. Y'all know it's just that simple. If you can do, it'll be welcome. If you have it, it'll be welcome. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. All right? That's why this is a group. Some of the times, people in the group that can pick up the slack for the people that can't, but the support that we get is you watching, you spreading the video around, spreading the message around that, yeah, we can do better if we count on ourselves. All right? And by ourselves is when you get together with like-minded brothers that's actually physically doing stuff or helping others to do stuff from the community. All these dudes that's shutting us down ain't never lifted a finger to help, ain't never gave a dime to help. It's all about them making money. And when they see, I think this is the other thing that I think is happening. And I think this is a money thing too. A lot of these dudes, they go after channels like mine because, dang, I should have went that way. They go after channels like mine because there is financial gain in trying to get the listeners that listen to me to come to them. I honestly believe that this is what is going on. That these dudes that's taking these channels down, they are going after people because if they could get y'all to donate to them, and remember, they have not been doing anything for the community, right? People don't like Tommy Sotomayor. I've seen some good stuff, and I don't agree with him on some stuff, because he done did, I don't know, he may have done some dirt to my channel to help have it taken down or whatever. I don't know. But I do know this. I give credit to where credit is due. I've watched him do nice things for some people. I've literally watched him do some, and I mean person-to-person thing. A lot of people give to organizations that you can write off. You see what I mean? But people that actually physically give to people in a way that can't be written off. When I put them people back in college, you couldn't write that off. I said, let's go down to the registrar, to the business office, to the bursar. Let's handle this. Now, of course, I went with them and I went and saw the bill and paid it. I don't give nobody no money. All right. That's in financial trouble. No, the people that needed their bill paid, nope, didn't give them no money. I called the electric company. I went to the rent office and I made sure this stuff was paid because I paid it myself. All right, because we got to be smart about how we do these things. We have to really be smart by how we do these things, right? And you got to understand that you just can't be handing out nuggets to everybody. They'll try to use the crap out of you. You got to make sure that their thing is real and that when you're giving to them, it's actually going to be of some benefit. This was the other thing. The reason why I like going to Brazil, maybe going to the Philippines and doing this stuff is that I can see that when we do stuff, it will have traction. It will be doing some things. And because we physically doing some things, and because we physically go, right, so we that the people in need got it. You see what I mean? All right, so we got to be smart like this. We don't give to an organization. We are our own organization. We do it our way. We don't do it to get a tax break. You understand? We just go and just do it. Period. Not like Nike. They do it for profit and a tax break. We just go and do it because it needs to be done. That's how it is. We do it because it needs to be done. All right? And we only do what we can do. All right, so I ain't trying to go give somebody a brand new car. You got somebody a brand new car. You got a car. You got, no, I can't afford that. But the soccer balls, the shoes every once in a while, yes, that's what we can do. All right, that's what we can afford to do. So, I got to talk to Mar in the Philippines. It's a teacher, one of the brothers' woman, and see what we could do for them. She's a teacher, so she knows what was needed. All right, because the Philippines, oh, that's a whole different thing right there. They got a whole other thing going on in the Philippines. All right, so here is the thing. We got a lot of adversaries in all these groups, right? And while we gather together and express ideas and do things, talk about some things, learn some things, pass knowledge, all right, we come together as men, but not as a group. Understand this, right? I look at all these groups on Facebook, right? And they are a group that say, as a group, a bunch of black men as a group believe in a singular ideology, and then I'm like, where's the with the that did not come up with the idea? That's my question. Where's the manhood of those that did not come up with the idea? How is it that all y'all believe in the exact same thing? All right. I mean, think about that. Texas Marine came on, and I know a lot about politics. I know a lot about history. I didn't know that the Republican Party started with a bunch of black men from Houston, who now we can refer to as Afromen. Had no idea. Y'all understand? I had no idea. The brother don't come on and with that little that ain't even a, but we slowly let people take it from us. Everything we create and we do, we need to start keeping a lot of our stuff to ourselves, because we slowly allow people to take all of our creativity from us, and they'll take it and own it for themselves as if they came up with it. I'm reminded of the Justin Timberlake Prince beef. All right. And the beef was over Justin Timberlake claiming he's bringing sexy back. Prince was like, sexy never left. I mean, Prince. Fine woman getting Prince. Had nothing but fine women, Prince. I don't know what, I mean, but he's like, sexy never left. I'm inclined to believe Prince. I saw all the women he dealt with, and he dealt with adult women, not teenage-minded women. But then again, we don't know, maybe some were. But I'm just saying, Prince did not, he did not have a problem with sexy. All right. And so basically, the bottom line is, all right, understand this, brothers. I've never been trying to develop this into a group. I'm just passing along warnings, knowledge. I had an idea. about Brazil, instead of going down there just to hump on some women, go down there for that too. But go down there and do something, be about something down there also. Because what happens when you find that one woman, you be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wife this one. Same thing in the Philippines. And that's a case that may happen faster in the Philippines than in Brazil. All right. And then the brothers talking about Colombia. A lot of brothers went and got hitched in Colombia. Let's not forget Thailand and Taiwan. You see what I'm saying? Brothers got love all over the place. Maybe even in Japan. A lot of brothers are talking some positive stuff about Japan. All right? So it is what it is, y'all. We have options. All right? So while exercising our options, let's also exercise some decorum and be about more than just searching out options. Let options be a part of it. You know what I mean? Let options be a part of it, but let's do more than just options. All right? So with that said, I'm about to hit the chimichans, and I will holler at y'all later. Peace, love, and soul. All right, don't forget, I want to hear your comments, especially on the latest videos. All right, because I put a lot of stuff up. Don't forget, look at the channel, and for those of you that can share the videos, because there's some very interesting things that I found out that I mentioned in the videos. All right, so peace. I'm out. Hold on. About to head to the world famous Timmy Chan's, and I'll holler at y'all later.